can send more videos of this kind to your newsfeed. Now, top of the list on Bill Gates' agenda was genetically modified organisms, GMO. GMO is actually any organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering technique. Now, when it comes to GMOs, there are no ifs, buts, or maybes. All that's required is absolutes. You have to get it right from the word go. If done right, GMOs can be very advantageous. You can actually modify the food to achieve a better taste. That's why genetically modified oranges taste better. You can also make the crops drought resistant, and you can even reduce the need of pesticides, which ultimately makes food production cheaper and the cost of purchasing the food products even lower. And not to mention, you can exponentially increase growth rates in plants and animals. For instance, imagine maize growing from the seedling level all the way to producing corn in just 4 weeks. I don't think we are there yet, but the possibility is not too distant from us as a species. Now, on the flip side, GMOs can cause serious damages such as antibiotic resistance, immunosuppression, cancer, and loss of nutritional value in food. So the government will need to seriously look into what GMO products are entering into the country, because not all GMO products are bad, but not all of them are good either. And also I feel that the government has weighed the pros and the cons, and they've come to the conclusion that it's a worthy risk. For instance, if GMO will lead to 1% of the population getting cancer, but 10% rescued from death through starvation and doubt, then it will seem like a fair trade-off. But for as long as that 1% figure doesn't creep up over the years, and the government finds ways to make cancer treatment more affordable to the citizens so that it can be dismantled in the early stages for those who might have developed it, then it will really work. And I honestly don't believe there's no disease under the sun that can't be defeated. The only thing that's final in life is birth and death. Now back to the topic at hand. Bill Gates came to Kenya because he was very happy to hear that the nation has shifted from organic to using GMOs. Why is that the case? In 2010, the Gates Foundation Trust invested about $23 million in Monsanto. Monsanto is a genetically modified seed and chemical company, though he eventually had to sell it due to public outcry. But nonetheless, you can see that he cares a lot about GMO. And if more countries adopt Kenya's stance, he might buy into GMO once again because he happens to be a shrewd and savvy businessman. So I believe his visit was more business-oriented than anything else. People don't get rich by accident. It looks like he's doing charity, but I honestly look at that man with one eye open. Now, here's something shocking that either you or your children might see in your lifetimes. And that is the concept of gene editing. Gene editing is now possible, but not perfected. CRISPR gene editing is a genetic engineering technique in molecular biology by which the genomes of a living organism may be modified. And you and me qualify to be edited. Now, why is that even important? Why should you even care? Well, the reason is gene editing using CRISPR, whereby CRISPR allows them to go to a specific part of your gene and to cut off the unwanted segment and to insert what they want to insert. It's almost like coding, but on a biological level. So what happens is gene editing can make you HIV resistant from birth. Meaning no matter what you do in this lifetime, no matter what you're exposed to, you cannot get HIV, AIDS, or anything else. I just know HIV is what they've been able to do it with. Now, gene editing can literally do anything. It can give you long eyesight. So, for example, the militaries in the world which have a crazy spending budget like America, they can edit their soldiers so that they have long eyesight, almost to the extent of an eagle. They can borrow something from the eagle and insert it in the genes of their soldiers. So even a sniper doesn't really need the scope to be able to pinpoint you some 200 meters away. They can just see you with their eyesight. We could also have super strength, soldiers who can trek for days and days and days on just a quarter glass of water. Even the very color of your eyes can be modified. If you want to have blue eyes, green eyes, there's no need to wear contact lenses. You can just go and have your gene edited, and that is how your eyesight will be. And anyone who you sire will also have that very same eyesight. You can also do body enhancements. People actually go for surgery to change their skin tone. You can do that through genes. And you can imagine it will be very crazy. You can imagine a 5th generation child from a history of his ancestors being genetically modified. A kid with super strength, long eyesight, resistant to virtually every disease. The pharmaceuticals will basically go out of business. A child whose memory, his brain memory, has been exponentially increased. They remember everything that they've read in class, everyone they've ever met. Those are human beings that we can almost call superheroes. And that is what gene editing using CRISPR opens the world open to. So it also has its pros and its cons, just like the genetically modified organisms, the food that we are looking at today. Now, when I mentioned the HIV resistance, that was two twins, Lulu and Nana. They were literally made HIV resistant while in the womb by editing using the CCR5 gene. The story broke in 2018, you can look it up. So the possibilities when it comes to gene editing are endless. The only downside when it comes to human beings is that the gap between the rich and the poor will tremendously grow. What's the point of going to an exam room with a child whose parent can pay for all the modifications so that this child can read that textbook twice a year and get A's throughout the year? While for you, you can't afford even the most basic gene editing. I believe the governments of the day, at the time when that will become a worldwide thing, I hope it doesn't, but I suspect it might be, because if food has gone all the way to Kenya, how about human being gene editing? So when it comes to that point, I believe there will be basic editing that the government will provide to all its citizens. Then now if you want the extra perks, you need to have money. It's a crazy thought. I just thought of talking about it because Bill Gates took us there in his recent remarks about GMOs, whereby he says he eats GMO bread every single day. But let's wait and see how these GMOs work in Kenya. If they reduce the starvation, well and good. If they lower the food prices, well and good. And if they can keep the cancer levels where they are or even lower, even better. I'd really love to hear your opinion, guys, so please drop